feeling like we're gonna fight ya. Anything to make the crowd hyper. And I bring the fire like a lighter. I'm flexing on you suckers, this is Fight Club. Don't ever try to play me, I'm not with the fun. Rookie of the year, and I'm hella young. They call me Zombie Ray.
What's up, Fight fam, and welcome to a weekly version of the Boxing Bros. Now, Ned's not with us. If you can, send some love to Ned, TBE, in the comment section. We look forward to having you back on Sunday. I'm Caden. Introduce yourselves, fellas.
What's going on? This is Trill.
This is G.
All right, so the first topic we're going to discuss are comments made by Eddie Hearn. And basically, Eddie Hearn said, when he was speaking about Joshua doesn't have to fight Pulev, Eddie Hearn said, where Joshua probably a lot freer to take the fight in December than Fury is. Said Hearn, whether that is to goad us, to challenge us, we accept the challenge to fight in December. If you don't have to fight Deontay Wilder, but you do have to fight Deontay Wilder. So let's let that go for a second. Eddie Hearn goes on in this article to say that basically, because I don't need to find it, but you can find this article, and we'll dive into more from this article. But it's Wilder should retire if he doesn't take the Fury fight. Eddie Hearn goes on to say in this article that there isn't actually a written contract for the Pulev fight. There's an agreement, but there's no contract. So they're actually free to take the fight in December against Tyson Fury if Tyson Fury can get out of the Deontay Wilder fight. So I'll start off with Trill. What's your thoughts on that? If Wilder doesn't take the fight and they can really get out of the fight with Pulev, do you think they should take the fight in December? Although Hearn does say he doesn't think, given the nature of the pandemic and where they're at with audiences, it's the best thing to do, taking the fight in December. But what's your thoughts on that, Trill?
It's a big old if, the big if. It's a lot of ifs going around. If this is going to happen, if this is going to happen, it's not going to happen. Everybody's going to have to wait their turn. I think what he's doing is just, responding back to Tyson Fury, letting him know, you want to call us out saying you want to, but you already have obligations. We don't have obligations set in stone. You do. So you got to worry about what you got to worry about. Don't worry about us because we're ready. That's basically what Eddie Hearn to me was saying. That's what I got from that. And a big if.
All right, G.
I agree with Trill. Sound like more smoke and mirrors. Like when Fury was talking that BS the other day, I think Eddie Hearn just responded with more BS. Like, come on, man. We know y'all planning on that Pulev fight. Like, yo, just stop it. You know what I mean? Just like we know Fury is planning on the Wilder 3 fight. So I feel like they're just saying this stuff because Fury started and then Eddie's just finishing it. But we all know, like, come on, man. You need time to promote something as big as this, and if y'all do it in December, that's 3 months away. If this is really supposed to be a mega fight, why plan it so last minute? So I just don't believe either party. I think AJ's gonna go with Pulev and Fury's gonna go with Wilder.
All right, so here's another part of the article. He said that we have 2 fights we've already written to him, Fury, and agreed, but also I'm a bit confused because I'm told that the only person I should negotiate with this fight is Bob Arum. But on the other hand, they're saying, yeah, come sit down us. I spoke to Bob Arum on Friday, and I have another conversation with Bob Arum today. I'm going to say to him, if you want to do the fight in December and we can talk to the relevant parties in terms of where this fight can be staged, we don't have a problem with that. But we'll sign for it in December if you want it. We'll sign for it in April or May, but we'll sign for that fight now if you don't believe us. Yes, Hearn said when asked if he believes that the fight with Joshua and Fury will happen. So basically, he's saying that he's willing to make the fight in December. If they're really willing to make the fight in December, Bob Arum's already going on record saying that Pulev's gonna knock Joshua out cold. So it's just a lot of double talk. So you have Tyson.
Respectful talk.
Huh?
Pretty much how I took it, this is just my conspiracy hat on, but I take it as Eddie's talking beefy to Frank Warren. Because remember, it was Tyson Fury and Frank Warren talking about December. Eddie's like, yo, last time I checked, I talked to Bob about this fight, not you. You know what I'm saying? So, yo, that's mad disrespectful. He's like, yo, listen, if Bob says it's a fight, it's a fight. So that means Frank Warren's like the stepchild right now, man.
Well, it's also Bob because Bob is the one who promotes Pulev. Remember, they're kind of like joint promotions when it comes to Tyson Fury, but Pulev's the one who has a shot. Exactly. So if the fight's going to take place in December, it's going to really be Bob, the one saying like, okay, I'm going to tell Pulev to step aside and let this fight happen in December. But last I checked, Bob is talking about London bridges falling down. So, you know, he's not looking for that. Although it's kind of stupid because Tyson Fury, last time I checked, is from England. So
he got adopted, bro. He's an honorary American citizen.
I don't know.
But, you know what I mean?
So it's really what Bob Arum wants to do. I think what it all boils down to, like I said before, is I think this is really trying to get Deontay Wilder to step up to the plate and finalize the agreement of where they're going to fight, when they're going to fight. And I think this is all a strategy of them trying to use AJ because we already know AJ's locked in for Pulev. So,
yeah, actually, you know what? I like what you're saying because within that same article when he was talking about how if Wilder doesn't take the part 3, then he should just retire because nobody's going to give him a title shot. Right. And I was like, I don't think he should retire, but it's a good point.
About that in another segment.
Oh, my bad. Because I thought, yeah, my fault. Go ahead. Now you got that.
Let us know how you feel. Please like and subscribe and check us out on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Also, check out our podcast on all major streaming services. This is the Boxing Bros. Miss you, Nat.
Catch me creeping down the dark street. This is where me and the zombies meet. Guarantee we all gonna eat. It's Zombie Ray again with HD. I'm a zombie in the night, you better run from me. Zombie Ray in the house, you better run, homie. Brought a mask and some gloves with some thugs with me. I came to do damage, you wanna purge with me. Super Saiyan zombie, I'll be